my own house again then. I wonder if I grab the sword or the pen when I found that battle between women and men said my soul to heaven or the silence of friends. Yeah, I just wanna look into my own house again then. I wonder if I grab the sword or the pen when I found that battle between women and men said my soul to heaven or the silence of friends. Yeah.
This next song we're gonna do, we need a little help.
I'd like to call up a special guest singer.
Special guest singer. Though she be little, she is fierce.
Something like that. Do you want to turn the mic down for you?
Any Shakespeare scholars in the house? Though she be little, she be... Stop.
Prove it.
Nerd.
It was a nerd test.
All right, we wrote this song for a play that we did with Miriam here. Richard III. Anybody see that production?
I think Leah might have.
All right, here we go.
Right, baby, work.
Two.
Well, God, creator of life, yeah, you give and you take away. Give me the strength to fight, 'cause I gave, now it's time to take. Oh, Lord, I got news, yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. Revenge is on my mind, and nothing is inevitable. Like a cut open, then it bleeds. Well, the recoil I've been gone when I'm feeling trigger happy. I never killed a man before, there's a first time for everything. Revenge is on my mind, and I know I got what it takes within me. I have these things, these thoughts inside of me that I'm more or less immoral. My heart is cold and gone through my bones. It's all that I know, calling my calling. Before my time into this breathing world, step by themselves, same as the first, make these wounds burn. You take away, give me
Strength to fight.
'Cause I gave. Time to take.
oh no, I got news, yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. Revenge is on my mind, and I know nothing is inevitable. I have these things, these thoughts inside of me that I'm more or less immoral. My heart is cold and gone through my bones. It's all that I know, calling my calling. Before my time into this breathing world, to step by myself, same as that first, make these wounds burn. Whoa, hey, hey, whoa, hey, hey, whoa, whoa, hey, hey, whoa, hey, hey.
Come on, some extra love for Miriam.
price of admission right there.
Thank you so much. Make sure that you're buying stuff and coffee in the corner. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Burrows. Come on.
I think she just asked me if I had my thing in the booth. Yes. So, bear with me for a moment here. Last night I sat down to write out the story of what happened to us in May and since. I have a fairly detailed account now in a 7-page document if you're interested, but I'll summarize. Daniel fell in the shower getting ready to work. 3 broken ribs and a collapsed lung. A short, successful surgery at the ER in Fishersville, and he was released. We got pizza on the way home. A few days later, he was short of breath. We went back to the ER, and he passed out in the bathroom. There was an emergency surgery because his chest had filled with 2 liters of blood, crushing his lung again. When I was allowed in there was blood all over the floor, and the nurses were checking it around the room. He looked scared and pale and was put in an ambulance and taken to UVA's ICU. He was there almost a week. Clark turned 1 and learned to walk in the waiting room in the days that we were there. I won't bore you with any more of the details than that. I won't bore you with the financial details. I don't want this evening to be about that because I don't think that it is. I do, however, want to tell you that Jenny McNee showed up at the hospital at a moment's notice to take care of Clark. I want to tell you about the relief and release I felt when J.P. Scheidler showed up in the waiting room that first night at UVA to drive me home because I shouldn't, and much, much more. What would we have done without our friends? I would come home from the hospital every night to find a different member of our village cuddled up or passed out on our couch. I actually never knew who was going to be there watching our son. I just trusted that it would be okay. I first came to Staunton 14 years ago. I wonder if Ralph knows how deeply he changed my life. There was this one time when I had no job, and I was really scared, and I didn't know where I was going to go next, and so he took me to England. One of the many people here to show me what's possible when you give so freely of yourself. We are blown away by all of this and all of you. I don't know how to express the sufficient amount of gratitude or grace. This kind of generosity and goodness spreads. We make each other better people by evenings like this, and I truly believe that makes the world better. So thank you. Thank you, Squintibus, and Abby, and Allison, and Claire, and all of you. Thank you for giving of yourselves. Thank you for being our village, and for creating with us a future that we're proud to show our son. And Daniel also has something to say.
Yeah, Miriam told me today, she's like, oh, they're gonna have us speak. And I was like, oh crap. So I should put something together. I can't see. So I wrote some, I have a hard time talking about the incident because the what ifs overwhelm me a lot. But the morning that I fell, I said to Miriam, since my parents died, I have been living life like everything is going to be taken away from me soon and swiftly. I shared this as an outlet to overcome. And then I fell. Right after I fell, I realized, and then realized I couldn't shake it off. My next thought was, insurance, you idiot! And as the anxiety began to mount with the severity of the diagnoses, Miriam looked at me and said, it's going to be okay. Another outlook I had to overcome. If I had stayed in that place of worrying about every dollar of every procedure, I for sure would be dead. The week I spent in the hospital was the second time in a year that Miriam humbled me with her strength. And she said, as she said, we have all of you to thank for this, for the safety net. I have often thought that this community was Miriam's and that she invited me along. This is the final outlook I would like to overcome. It is ours, it is mine, it is yours, it is your songs, it is your coffee house, it is Zinodola's chili, and this is the way that we heal. We all heal together. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't know how to process this charity. it's very difficult, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I hope for the opportunity to pay it forward.
So, before we get back to the rockin' music, I have another total for us to get above. We already have $3,264. Give it up! Thanks for keep buying drinks, buying some food, and thanks so much for being here. And let's have some more squintibus. Maybe I lied to you. Do you want me to read it again? I'll do it a different line reading. It'll be great, right? $3,264. It's different. I'll keep it better. See, it's always in the hindsight. Oh yeah. So I don't know.
Hi, it was nice meeting you.
I used to, when I was really young, I kind of wanted to be a barker. Remember they were like the models that like showed stuff over my head. Look at this frig. Look at this headset.
We're gonna take a 20-minute break while Othello kills Desdemona next door. And then